The Australian bush is one of my favourite places to spend a weekend, whether it's the 4-wheel driving, going fishing, cooking on the fire, or just camping in some magnificent spots. So come along with me and Sean and spend a weekend in the bush. Alright, so it's another weekend and it's time for another camping adventure. I've got Sean with me and we're heading into the high country for a few days over Easter, which will be a bit of fun. So we're currently heading along the Warburton Woods Point Road. We're heading towards Woods Point. We're meeting up with a few of my mates who have found a spot sort of near Woods Point roughly. And yeah, so we're gonna have a few days to do some good camping and maybe a bit of 4-wheel driving, some fishing, some good cooking, all that sort of stuff. And so I figured why not bring you guys along for the journey and just see what we get up to. Just dropping down into the valley. We're on the Clark Abbott link track, which actually looks like it's been freshly graded. So the roads are really like it's good condition in terms of it's all nice and flat, but being graded and being very dry at the moment, it's very like dusty and loose in that regard. So coming up, you might actually slip a bit. And once they get a bit of rain on here and all this sort of loose dirt turns into mud, I imagine a track like this would be pretty hairy. So we descended into the valley and it wasn't long until we met up with the crew.
Billy's already got dinner on. Yep, we're on the cook. Steaks, chips and beans tonight.
Steak, beans and chips.
Not a bad little spot. Bit tight, but being an Easter weekend, there's not heaps around, so yeah, it'll do just fine.
Because we rolled into camp a little late, we were a bit behind and had to get cracking on dinner, and Sean was straight onto it as she always is, and she was cooking up a ripper meal for tonight.
Alright, first night, chicken stir fry. I reckon it'll go down a treat. That's good.
It's all happening. In true Easter spirit, Billy's gone for the hot cross buns.
With chocolate eggs.
With chocolate eggs inside. And I'm going for real eggs instead of chocolate ones.
How was the tent?
Nice and warm.
Good?
Yeah, I don't want to get up.
Fair enough.
Looks like it's going to be a nice day, I reckon. It's pretty blue. I have to figure out where we're going though. Alright, so just packing up. We're about to sort of get going, get moving. Sean's just packing up the tent.
Look at all that bedding. What's in there, Sean?
The sleeping bag,
Sleeping bag.
1 blanket and 2 blankets.
Yeah, and that all closes in the tent. And I keep my fishing rod in there too because it's one piece. So works pretty well. It's actually a good sort of.
Topper as well.
The tent's almost like a storage pod in itself.
Yeah, and it's got the topper as well. It's not just.
Oh yeah, and it's got the mattress topper as well. So like you can just fit so much in there. So I had a great sleep last night.
Yeah, it was so nice.
But yeah, we'll keep packing up and then we'll figure out where we're going today.
Everyone was super keen to make a start on the day, so we all packed up camp, and I also aired down my tyres in preparation for any tracks we'd come across.
Yeah, they work well.
So we're dropping down Brewery Creek track. We've looped up back over the edge and we're heading down towards Woods Point, and then we're going to loop over towards Big River. So yeah, coming down Brewery Creek track. It's actually pretty steep. It's all been graded, so it's a little bit like sort of shaly and it's really dusty too, but yeah, we're just coming down to the bottom now. This is like the steepest bit at the bottom here. So we're just coming for a quick look in Woods Point. Gotta come and suss it out if you're coming through. It's a pretty cool old little town, lots of history.
So this is the old little fuel stop. I'm sure you've all seen this before, but it is pretty cool.
It's just like, look at that. Old diesel. Yeah, pretty cool. Woods Point is a nice little old town. What do you reckon? Get some fuel quickly? Quick fill up?
Yeah, what price have we got? Oh,
I don't know.
Euros. Free.
Yeah, still in the cents range. 8 cents a litre, I don't know.
Hang on, what's that? 13 cents.
Oh, there you go, 13.9. That one's 5 cents, that must have been.
Look, they still take Visa.
Yeah, there you go.
The old ones have the top tax.
think it last worked in like 2000.
Another one of Woods Point's more iconic features is the commercial hotel, which we made sure to go in and have a quick look around as it's quite historic and looks pretty cool and old-fashioned on the inside. Now, if you had a bit more time up your sleeve, you can stop in here for a cannery, but for us, it was back on the road and to our next track.
Looks like we've got a bit of track clearing to do.
Well, obviously no one's been through here in a little bit. What do you reckon?
Get a saw out.
Yeah? Is it worth moving or do you just go the other track?
Might as well open it up.
The whole crew's getting busy.
This tree looks like a pretty fresh drop and we were a little hesitant to bother moving it because the track up ahead looks pretty undriven, but we figured many hands make light work, so we'll clear it while we're here.
We've got a suspicion that this track hasn't been driven in a while, and I reckon when we go further up, there's going to be more trees down. Doesn't look like it's been driven, but Bremer wants to get the saw out, so we'll chop it down. We'll get it, we'll clear it anyway. Track is cleared, let's keep moving.
As we expected, we did run into a couple more obstacles, but these could be navigated fairly easily.
That's fine, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, took the hubcap off.
One part of the high country is just squeezing between
I'm just
fallen
moving our car a
trees.
bit.
We're just stopping to get some nice dry timber, and one of the things, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've got a jerry holder now on the back, so that's just from AP Boxes, same guy as the canopy, but it's like perfect when you don't have a jerry in it for putting wood in. So Sean's demonstrating. Look at that, perfect little wood storage. Like just enough to get a few little dry bits, and they're, you know, good for kindling and stuff like that. Or if you just had a real small fire, it's just ideal. Give it a test, Billy.
It is perfect, look at that.
Look at that.
No, don't even need a strap on that. It's not going anywhere.
That's not good.
Not going nowhere.
Perfect. Got the axe working. Poultice car's designated ute, wood truck.
Alright, well, we've just found a little spot down on the big river, I think.
Little spot on the big river.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can definitely make this work.
Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Wow, look at this, eh? Oh, we'll get another car in there if we're more strategic, definitely. Well, it's not the flattest spot on earth, but we've decided to make it work. So we've got the car set up. Mine's just like propped up on a log, and Sean's making up some lunch. Sandwich. Oh. Now all the dust is just going to turn to mud on the cars. All right, now we're covered. Yeah. Yeah. All right, fishing time.
What happened?
All right, so Billy and I, we're in the big river, and we're gonna try catch a trout. It looks pretty good. We saw one like rise when we just came down here, so hopes are high. I'm just throwing around, just got the spin rods, throwing around a few minnows. Billy's got a nymph, and yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. Little fresh inflow just coming from in the hills, pretty much. Awesome. Billy just got a follow, so we'll keep on keeping on. I reckon we should be able to pick up a few.
Everywhere, we can always just sit in the middle and then just sort of...
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a bit shallow so I get a bit higher, like look into the water a bit better. Oh, no, that's a stick. Oh, yep, got one.
Hey.
Hit the hindsight button. Nah, not at all. Ah, he's not huge.
You could probably keep him, mate.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Well, what should we do, Bill? Well, if we get a few. Yeah. All right. There you go. Little brown trout. Oh, well, there we go. First trout, and we're going to keep him. We're going to try and get a few for dinner, so... You should probably be in. Oh, nice, Bill. Nice, Billy. Nice. Another brown.
Another brown.
Are you holding on to them or letting them go? Oh, yep. Oh, he just shut off. For anyone that's curious, this is not a trout rod. This is way too big, but
I just bring it everywhere because it does everything. It's a 3 to 6 kilo rod. Ideally you want like a 1 to 3, and this is a 3,000 size reel. You probably only need like a 1 or 2,000 size reel. But I am only using 8-pound line, which even that some might say is a stretch for trout. 8-pound line. This is like the ultimate do everything kit. Just wherever you go, it'll catch something. But yeah, I just catch trout on it anyway, so there you go. It's a very cheap combo too. Like I reckon all this would cost like $100. Oh, nice. Another one, Bill.
Ooh, oh, I got off.
Don't lose him. A double look. Billy's landed a nice trout.
Yeah,
that's definitely the best one, I reckon.
Probably 30, 35.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah.
Well, just cleaning up and ended up with 5 trout. I only caught 1. Billy caught 4. Four. Yeah, so, oh well, that's definitely enough for dinner, which Sean was counting on me to catch some trout, so Billy's put provided. All right, we'll tell her that I caught him, it's all right.
Yeah, yeah, I'll give you that one. Get that one quiet. Yeah, got a couple.
Yeah, we got, how many?
5.
Brought home 5, caught like 8 or so.
Yeah, yeah, got the most.
Billy.
Yeah.
Oh, you idiot. You got to go down and clean that. Well, there's the final haul. 5 lovely trout. Successful fishing mission. Whack these in the fridge. I reckon we might even have them tonight while they're fresh. So get them in the fridge for the minute anyway. And then, yeah, but I reckon it's time for a beer. All right, it's time for dinner. We've decided on fish, so prepping the trout. Bit of lemon, salt, pepper, pretty simple. Wrap it in some foil and we'll stick it on the coals. We've got a few trout to do. I'll be curious to see how they turn out. Sean's making up some potatoes for chips.
So we repeated the process for the remaining trout with salt, pepper and lemon, and then Sean also prepped up a little salad as well as our chips, and then we're ready to put it all on the flames. And isn't a campfire just the best cooking tool? Whether you're roasting, frying, baking, you name it, a fire is going to get it done for you.
All right, fish is on.
Chippies.
Looks good.
Trout is out and it looks good.
All right.
So we'll have to do the taste test now. The bones. What you should be able to do, if you pick the flesh off this side, then you'll be able to peel the spine bone out, and then it'll just be fish on the other side.
It would have been so good.
Pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, it's yum. Didn't have to buy anything.
You got to pick through a few bones, but it's still good.
So with our stomachs filled from a successful catch and cook, we sat around the campfire for the rest of the night, ready for another day tomorrow.
All right, so this morning I'm having a shower because I got a new tool. You might have seen something like this. It's like you can get them online. They're like pretty much a weed sprayer, but for water and showering. This one's from Aldi, so like Aldi special buys, and they were like cheap as like 40 bucks. But I've seen other ones similar online for like 200. So I'm keen to try it out. I've just filled it with water and I've put 1 billy worth of hot water. You're not meant to put too hot of water in it. And yeah, I'm feeling filthy, so we're gonna see how it works as a camp shower. It's 5 litres, and we'll see if it does, yeah, if it's enough. So you gotta pump it. And then, get my soap. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Kind of works. It's not freezing cold either, which is good. Definitely works. I reckon you can put like 2 billies in there and it'd be like warm. Oh, with my head, please. Come on. I mean, if you had it like stuck up on like a thing that holds it and you can hold the trigger on, it'd work pretty well. Oh. Yeah, well there you go, that works pretty well. So the thing is, obviously, because it's like a big container, it takes up a bit of room in the car, but if you got a spot to keep it, then, but nah, I'd say success. And I didn't run out of water. How much have I got left? Oh, there's probably still half up there. Well, there you go. Feeling nice and refreshed, which is a pretty big bonus when you're in the bush. So yeah, camp shower works a treat. All right, so breakfast this morning, we've got the NutriBullet, so a bit of banana, some frozen berries, protein powder, a bit of kiwi fruit, some milk, and we'll buzz her up. All right, let's see how we did. Oh yeah, it looks mixed. Pretty good.
All right, we're all packed up. Ute is loaded. Got a bit of timber on the back. All campsites packed, and we're gonna keep moving on. From here on out, it's just gonna be me, Sean, Billy, and Mia. I've got to go home. It's Monday. We're gonna stay out for another couple of nights. So yeah, I think we're gonna head towards Mount Terrible, maybe cross back over towards the Goulburn, and yeah. Billy's fighting off wasps. But yeah, all right, let's get on the road.
All right, so we've just come straight out of camp and we're jumping straight onto the Camberville logging road. This is going to start taking us back up towards Mount Terrible via, I think, a hut as well, Ryan's Spur Hut.
Just having a quick look at Ryan's Spur Hut.
What's it called?
Ryan's Spur Hut. I don't know, that's pretty wishful thinking. Fix her upper. Definitely had its fair share of vandalism. I wouldn't really go out of your way to come and find this hut, to be honest. It's not that special.
Got to pick a bonus line if you come across it just to shake things up a bit. Not that it's hard, but did a bit of fun. Just coming along the Mount Terrible track, and it's actually quite a good little like sort of ridgeline track. There's quite a few spots along it where you can pull up and camp on like the peaks of the ridge. And not to mention, Mount Terrible also gets snow in winter and it's open all year round. So yeah, it's a good one to come up and see some snow because it's at about 1,300 metres, Mount Terrible. Perfect day for it. We're worried we're going to get a bit of rain. The forecast for this weekend was looking like we're going to get maybe, 10 mil or so today, and now it's 0. So they've just completely changed the forecast, which is awesome for us because it means we have to worry about rain. And here we are, the Mount Terrible hut, and there's no one here as well. Got it all to ourselves. Bloody ripper.
Yeah, I know, it's normally chockers, isn't it? It's a pretty good spot for some lunch, I'd say.
Yeah.
Got a couple of nice little park benches, and not to mention the hut, and then a great view. But,
Oh,
yeah, it's a cool little hut.
So I could
It's
stay
been
in something
rebuilt,
like this.
so
Ah, yeah.
yeah.
I could stay in something like this.
Yeah, this one's pretty nice. Little fire. Alright, I reckon it's time to fix ourselves some lunch, Sean.
Okay.
We're doing sandwiches.
Sandwich and waps.
Mount Terrible is an awesome place to go for a day trip. You can get up and down within a few hours, and people often like to take their small all-wheel drives up here as it is accessible. So I highly recommend coming up here. Now, I was flying the drone around up here for a little bit, but as you'll soon see, the locals didn't quite approve of me flying it. The little drone had copped a strike from the resident wedgetail, and just when I thought I was on the clear, I knew he wasn't done. So as not to disrupt the locals anymore, I quickly brought it back in.
Wow. After that drone attack, I need a bloody some food. Alright, well, lunch is complete. A few other people have pulled up, so it's not as quiet up here anymore. So we're just gonna gather, do a bit of a round table and discuss where we want to camp. We think we're leaning towards the Goulburn, which will just drop down the other side of Mount Terrible here. From there we can find a camp. Hopefully, being the Monday, there's a few less people around, so we should be able to find a spot, but we'll see what happens.
So we dropped down the other side of Mount Terrible towards the Goulburn River.
Alright, so we found a little camp on the Goulburn River. A pretty good waterfront little spot. Yeah, and we just we'll stick a drive in, so we figured, it's right off the side of the main road, but so be it. We just wanted to pull up camp and chill out, so yeah, we'll get the camp set up.
And go fishing.
Well, yeah, we might do some fishing. We'll see how me and Bill feel. Might be able to get a little bit of fishing in.
And this is exactly why sometimes I like to just jump into camp early, just so you can sit and hang out by the fire and enjoy the remaining sunlight of the day.
What's for dinner tonight, Sean?
We're having good old Aussie classic spag bowl.
Spag bowl.
Well, not really spag because it's not spaghetti, but you get what I mean.
Pasta bowl. Hands on the go. Get that heated up. What do you reckon, Billy?
I reckon I'm gonna have another beer.
Doing it in a saucepan's kind of rogue, but...
No, it's the perfect pasta making thing. Think about that. That's right. So Sean got me this little thing for was it Christmas or my birthday?
Your birthday, I think.
Birthday. It's like a little LED thing, but it's got LED strip lighting and it rolls up into this little capsule. And I've just gone and run it around the perimeter of the awning and we're gonna see what it looks like. It's actually a good little like mood lighting. It's just nice and soft. Oh, damn. Look at that. That's pretty mad, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
Look at that, that's sick. It is the actual perfect length. You wouldn't read about it. It is the perfect length. All right, bolognese sauce is good. Got some bread on the go. Pasta is cooked, al dente. We're ready to eat, finally.
So we both loaded up on bolognese and then just hung around the campfire for the night.
All right, it's another wonderful morning. Had another good night's sleep. Bit of a sleep in this morning, I was a bit tired. So we're just gonna get packed up. We're not really sure 100% what's on the agenda for today. I don't think we're going too far. I'm probably not going to do anything too crazy. Maybe just look for another nice camp. And yeah, we'll just see sort of where we end up. But anyway, we'll start packing up.
And after packing up and jumping back on the road, it wasn't long until me and Billy just had to stop to wet a line.
We've just left camp about, what, like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
And we're already stopping for a fish. Because these two just can't help themselves, apparently. So let's see what they're sussing out. So like, every bend we go around, they're like, oh, look at that water. It looks so good. I'm like, it's just water.
We're looking for fishing spots.
Shh, don't
If
tell
you
anyone
can't tell,
where
we're
we
very
are.
excited.
Oh, don't worry, I told them. You gonna catch some big fish?
We're gonna catch hopefully the biggest fish.
Oh, yeah. I reckon with the lure that I chose for Liam, he might actually catch a big one.
Now for me, a lot of the time, fishing isn't just about actually catching. That's usually a bonus. I just enjoy flicking rod around in the water with the potential possibility of landing a fish. And very predictably, after not catching anything, we moved on towards our next camp on the Jamison River.
Well, we're just in search of a camp and we've come across Granny's Flat, which is on the Jamison River, just one of the spots we thought we'd suss out. There's already a few people here, but a lot of them look like they're packing up.
All these people are packing up, sort of.
Literally just took the words out of my mouth, Bill. Yeah, I reckon a lot of them are getting set to go. Just dropping down to the next site, which is the Gallows. There might not be as much room here, so we'll see if there's already someone here or not.
Couple of cars.
You can see a couple of cars.
All right, well, we found a little spot and it's on the river. Like, it's not that far from, like, there's other camps nearby, but you know what, so be it. Yeah, just happy to find a spot at this point, just hang out. So yeah, we got a little spot on the river. Trying to get rid of all this wood. So dusty. Oh, the GQ bar. Surf Street.
Now this probably wouldn't be my most ideal spot, but as it was our last night, I wasn't too fussed on driving far away to find a secluded site, so we stuck with this one and it did just fine for the night.
All right, well, we're getting out quick this morning. Ended up having a fair few people roll in, so we're pretty packed in, but that's what you get at busy campsites. So anyway, we're packed up and we're heading out, and today's our last day anyway, so we're gonna head back out through Jamison and Mansfield, and yeah, but another Easter weekend trip come to an end. good one just to catch up with mates and have a bit of a chill out, relax, nothing too intense, not too much driving or anything like that, so that's always good.
Well, that's a wrap on our weekend in the bush. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you did, and let us know where you'd like to see us go next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.